Hello students, we are going to do number 3 from section 4.8, and I noticed that I have a typo here. This should be capital F of pi over 3 is equal to 4, and we're supposed to find the antiderivative, and this is the first time we're given some information about our antiderivative. So we're going to look at little f of x equals cosine of x plus secant x tangent x. I wrote that over here. I wrote all this information down, and it's on this interval. And it's given capital F of pi over 3 is equal to 4. Now, this is called an initial condition. I know in science, initial condition is usually at t equals 0. This is given as t equal pi over 3, or x equal pi over 3 is our initial condition. And this is the capital F. I had to correct that. Okay, the antiderivative. And what that does is it helps us find c in the plus c of our antiderivative. So I'm going to find this antiderivative. The antiderivative, so I'm going to write capital F of x, and you know that the antiderivative of cosine of x, here it is sine x plus c, and secant tangent is secant x plus c. So I'm going to write that down right here. The antiderivative of cosine x is sine x, and the antiderivative of secant x tangent x is secant x. And we don't write plus c because it all gets absorbed into one plus c. Now we are going to use this initial condition to find what that c value is. So if I substitute in pi over 3, so I get sine of pi over 3 plus secant of pi over 3 plus c equals 4. And then I put this into the calculator, and I got 0.866 plus 2 plus c equals 4. And then if I add those two, what do I get? 2.866 plus c equals 4. And then subtract, and you get 1.134. I did this earlier. You can check it out. And your answer then, your antiderivative, I'm going to go back up here and put in, it's sine x plus secant x. And my c now is this 1.134, so I write 1.134. And this is a specific equation or antiderivative. Whereas before, when it was a plus c, that's called a general antiderivative. Okay. Because plus c can be any number, but since we have this one condition, it fixes c to be 1.134. All right, I'll be back for another one.